Well, hello, Barbecue Tom here, and today we are making shrimp tacos on the Big Green Egg. So we've got some corn here for the salsa, and it's been lightly oiled. You can see the oil on the plate there. We are about to put that on the barbecue for about 10 to 12 minutes, get it nice and charred and looking great. And shortly after that, we will add some green onions or scallions. But I also wanted to show you, this is my inaugural cook on my new Big Green Egg table. So I'll step back a little bit. It's not, the snow has just started to melt here, so I haven't had a chance to level the ground, but did my best with that board and whatnot. But that's the finished product of the table. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have saw some in-progress pictures. It's basically the plans from the Big Green Egg website with a marble or granite actually inlay. And that's so you could put hot things and stuff like the Joe Blow, which I use to get the grill going. And that's it. So I will show you the scallions and the corn when they're done. And then the last part will be the shrimp. Okay, it's time to have a look and see how the corn is doing. Should be just about ready to have the scallions put on. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. So it's not burned, that's just charred. Very nice. So we're gonna go for that same kind of coloring on the other side. And we've got the scallions already oiled up and ready to go. So actually I want to put them kind of this way. And there we go. We'll cook those for about 4 or 5 more minutes. And we'll let them cool, and then we'll chop them up and start on the salsa while the shrimp are cooking. But yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want. Here we go. I've turned the scallions one more time, or once, and the corn one more time. And they should be all set. So you see that nice char on the scallions, the green eggs. I don't know why they have 2 names, but they do. So there we go. I'm going to take it off. Let it cool a little bit before we cut the kernels off and chop up the scallions. And we'll get the rest of this stuff ready for the salsa, and I'll show you all of that. And then it's time for the shrimp. Oh, it's beautiful. That's lovely. Okay, so everything should be cool enough now. It's had a few minutes off the grill. What we're going to want to do with the scallions, we really only want the white and light green part. So the darker parts at the end we can cut off and discard, and then we want the ends here cut off. And we can discard those as well. And then this part we're just going to chop up, and you can smell the smoky, oniony smell. It's amazing. I think the scallions are what really make these shrimp tacos delicious. It's just such a nice touch. And then get a little mushy, but okay, so chop those as fine as you prefer. I got a little bit more chopping to do with those as well, but and then you grab a ear of corn. It's still got a little bit of heat to it, and you just cut off the kernels. Usually running the knife right down, doing a better job than I'm doing now, and the kernels will just come right off. And it's very nice. And again, you get a nice aroma from the charred corn, and gives the tacos a nice little crunch when you're biting into them. There you go. So I'll chop up the onions a little bit more, add that to a bowl, and I'll show you the rest in a moment. So I added 2 ears of corn. This time of year you can only buy them in packs of 4, and they're a little bit small. So I just put in 2. They've got the scallions in there, and for the rest of the chili, you add about a cup of cherry tomatoes cut into quarters, and 1 avocado cubed. That in there. And then about a tablespoon of oil, give or take. About a 1/4 teaspoon kosher salt, sea salt, whatever you have on hand. I really prefer the kosher salt though. And then about a 1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper. And ideally a teaspoon of fresh cilantro, but if you only have the dried cilantro, that works as well. And then you just mix it up, and you can, season it to taste. Make sure you've got enough oil in there. This looks nice. The juices from the tomato are going to help as well, so you don't need that much oil, about a tablespoon. And that's it. That's the salsa. The avocado makes it very nice and creamy, and it's delicious. So I've got the shrimp all ready to go. They are deveined and peeled. I've coated them in oil and seasoned them with some kosher salt and some ground pepper. And I'm just about to put those on the grill. The recipe is for 4 people and calls for about 32 large shrimp, about 1.5 pounds. I went more with the weight than the actual number of shrimp. These are nice and big. I just prefer grilling them when they're big. And that's it. I'm about to throw them on the grill right now, and I'll show you what that looks like. There you have it. The shrimp are on the grill. You want to grill them for about 2 to 4 minutes, turning once until they're firm and opaque in the center. We're going to shut the grill and let that go for a bit. So the shrimp have been on for about 4 minutes. I turned them once already. And now they are done. Yeah, nice and firm, perfect color, just the way I like my shrimp. Obviously, you cook them to taste. If you like them a little bit more well done, whatnot, it's personal preference. You do have to be careful not to overcook them. Shrimp are very easy to ruin, and I think people tend to err on the err on the side of caution and maybe cook them a little bit longer than you need to. But once they have that nice opaque color inside, they're firm to the touch. You don't need to worry about them. They're good to go, and they are delicious. They're nice and juicy. You can see them glistening with that oil and their own juices, and that is just perfect. So the last thing to do before we can eat them is get those tortillas on the tortillas grill. Are really easy to do. Just I don't oil them or anything. I just slap them right on the grill and give them just a few seconds to get a nice char. You can see them puff up a little bit. Not sure how clear that's going to be on the video. Get a little closer. See it puff up. And then you can just flip it. Yeah, see, not a lot of char on that one, but let's see what happens on the other side. So again, just a little minute, you see it puffing up in the middle. That's kind of what we want. That's how you know she's cooking. And there we go. That might be even a little bit too much puff. Then we take that one off, put it on a plate, put another one on, and I've just got to stack them in my hand, and I'm kind of separating them. These are store-bought tortillas, so they're going to be in that plastic packaging for a little bit. Just separating them to make it easier to throw them on. And again, same time watching it, letting it puff up. The fire is getting hotter underneath because I keep the lid of the egg open. So it's just getting hotter and hotter. That's nice. That's beautiful. Exactly what I want. A little bit of a char there, not too much. Toasted. And just take that. And there we go. That's it. Now I'll show you a finished taco. So the tortillas are all done. As I got to the end, I got a little bit better at that char. This side, it's actually nice to not char it too much because that's the inside of the taco. Of course, do whatever you want, whatever tastes best to you. Then you put in a couple shrimp. You know what the heck, I'm going to put in 3. And you spoon in some of the salsa. You can add, you know, your favorite hot sauce, your other, like any other salsa you want, some cheese, some sour cream, whatever you like. This is it here though, that's the recipe. And let's see how she turned out. That's amazing. The only thing I forgot to mention, the recipe actually calls for a grilled poblano chili to be added into the salsa. Nobody except me in my house likes spicy stuff, so I usually skip the chili, but it really does kick the flavor up a notch. Often what I'll do, if I really am in the mood for something nice and spicy and we're making shrimp tacos, I will grill up a chili, set it, like chop it up afterwards, set it to the side, and just put it in my salsa that I'm putting on each taco. But that's it. This is amazing. It's quick. The ingredients are easy to find, and it's delicious. Nobody is going to be complaining about tonight's dinner. This is amazing. So anyways, thank you again. Watch the video, obviously. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And please find me on Instagram and follow me there for pictures and whatnot. And thanks again. See you soon.